Okay, let's go.
Here we go.
Well, as I said before, these are some shiny ass walls.
Here, have a mouse.
That's the shiny corner.
Who's going to
mouse.
play?
I'll play. If someone wants to look at something, just tell me. Okay, that's a lot of motion blur. A bit too much for my taste.
It's better when there's no lag. So
Yeah, fair enough. It's mostly OBS.
The
isn't
lag
it?
adds to the
OBS
motion
is
blur.
causing quite a bit of lag.
Let's try to talk one at a time. Otherwise, it's fucking chaos. So, you want to say anything about these, Luke?
Well, the fun fact is there is a material with the proper texture, but hey, something went wrong with when I sent Lucas the materials, and now they don't work.
Yeah.
So now they put something else on it, which kind of works actually, surprisingly.
Don't tell anyone, but it's actually the metalness from the fountain down there.
Yeah.
No one needs to know.
It works better than I expected, but I still don't like that.
Yeah, I know.
Material don't work.
Yeah,
it's
there's
better
more
if
of a
the
lack of
texture
time.
just works.
Yeah.
But God, the walls are mirrors. The walls are mirrors.
Though to be fair, do you see those tiny bits down there on the floor? Yeah, I made that into a walkway.
I really like the shininess of the floor though.
Yeah, that's nice. Was that something you did in post-processing, Lucas?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Like the smoothness caused to happen with the space thing reflections.
Yeah.
Wait, can you get an endless mirror the whole way if you put two of the panels next to each
I have no idea, but that would be.
Or does that not work? Does it only reflect the object, not the reflection of the object?
I'm not sure, but look, it's like I placed an extra stripe.
Yeah.
Speaking of stripes, I wanted to place some decals here, but we didn't really have the time. Yeah, I know.
Speaking about that,
can I pick up his gun?
Yeah,
I can pick up his gun. Fuck yeah.
Mind if I? That was part of the interaction where the enemy died when the player came too close. Basically, because the fight below them, he died because of that. But that doesn't work when the player
fight below.
That.
Yeah, these things on the sides, the railings are supposed to be glass, so you can see them easier. So
yeah, but because
that would have been a bit better. But
basically, the enemy that just died had been shot from down there, but that's a little bit weird since he was that far away now.
Yeah.
Question: is there no customs pillar?
I
don't see there.
Oh, it's not in there. What the hell? Is the one?
I finished
the pillar under there?
That's
oh yeah, that one's in there.
Yeah.
Well, that one looks good.
Yeah, and speaking of, my monitors are under there.
Yeah.
I tried to get some transparency on those monitors, but it took me about an hour, and I still didn't have any transparency, so I gave up on that idea for now.
Holy guns.
Holy guns.
I placed the light on the guns so the player would notice them a little bit better, even though their contrast is rather high.
I must say it does work.
Yeah.
I like it. Oh, yeah?
The plants are nice. You gotta talk about your
plants.
plants.
Yeah, well, this is actually a slightly modified version of those fountains down there. And actually just ripped out the fountain and the water, turned the center into dirt, and then made like two plants, and I scaled and rotated and whatever. So it actually looks pretty nice with the particles and everything on it. Oh, I want to kill him. Oh, okay. Where is he? Maybe I should just shoot him.
No scope.
Yeah, that works better. That works better. It's the motion blur laggy thing.
Well,
OBS.
Basically, for the sniper rifle, just grabbed the AK-47 that was in the project and changed the stats quite a bit.
Yeah.
Added the sniper scope from a model because we didn't have a sniper model yet, or basically we did, but it wasn't in there yet, so we had to create that one ourselves. Basically, toned down the ammunition contents and increased range and damage.
Yeah, and you turn it into a like a semi instead of an automatic rifle, right?
Yeah.
That's
also,
nice.
the sniper scope isn't actually zooming in at all. It's basically the field of view from the camera that is
you're right.
being reduced.
Oh, you can see my fancy particles though.
Yeah, basically I reduced the time step a little, so it becomes easier to zoom, as well as the mouse sensitivity is also getting reduced when you zoom in.
Yep.
That's basically, otherwise your mouse would fly all over the place.
Fair enough.
So the reticle is something that
the reticle.
I just hijacked the reticle from, I think it was actually a model, and I made a texture out of it.
That's
use
actually
that
pretty
as a
nice.
zoom on the canvas.
What more bullets?
Actually, just activate that and disable the red cross thing that is the red quadrant.
Yeah. Oh, looks good. So where did you get the scope?
The scope was a model they actually already had, and there's a little reticle inside of that scope, and that's the thing I actually use as the reticle when you zoom in.
Oh, fair enough.
It was an object, but it is no more.
Hey, it works. Oh, look.
There goes doors. Basically, when all the enemies are dead that you had to kill on the upper level, the doors will open when you get near enough.
Yeah.
Like this.
Speaking of doors, you had doors. They're not in there, but feel free to tell something about it or them.
About the doors that
Yeah.
are not in here yet.
Well, you could just tell them about what the doors actually look like, or like the process used, because they're not in there, but you do have them, right?
Yeah, they are also in the folder.
Yeah. We
Which we
just
should put them in all the assets.
yeah, it's the last minute stress.
As far as I know, we didn't really have much time left, so
Yeah.
we didn't put in my doors.
No.
And actually, I kind of based the look of the doors on this specific hallway.
Yeah, that's I made that one.
I used the same orange and used the sign of the UHDF
Okay, that's
on
nice.
the door, which I actually found quite nice.
Yeah, it's quite nice, because considering it's like kind of like an economic faction. Obviously the logo would be in things like I put it in the floors here, and it's on the door there. See over there, and I kind of wanted to indicate like a number of like this is dock number 2, this is platform orange. That's why I made several of the decal lines that I wanted to place on the walls, so you could see, follow the lines and get to the right dock. So we could have made different color variations of the doors as well for the different docks. That would have been nice.
Yeah.
That
But
would
we
have
don't
been
have
nice
any
if we
others,
had
so
time for
yeah.
Before you
Yeah.
run outside, is there anything you would like to tell them about the inside? Because when you go outside, there are a lot of scripts happening, and you might have to ramble on for a while.
Fair enough. That's okay. All of these floors and these ring pieces are nice and modular, which is let's just say it was fairly difficult because the room is strangely rounded in a very particular angle. So yeah, that wasn't easy. Yeah,
The
the railings.
oh, there's a sensitive mouse. The railing? No, not the railing. It's actually the fourth thing with
Oh,
the
yeah?
circle. You'll see it again later because it was repurposed to here.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
part of the dock, right? And
yeah.
just like the walkways.
Just like the walkways.
The walkways are also using a metalness map from another model, but it looks fine actually.
Yeah, but
Sorry.
these aren't the these aren't the unwrapped ones, eh? These aren't the
No,
unwrapped
this
ones.
is an older version. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
actually like it that it's coming back here and also in the other outside.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look close, you can see that the walkways don't really fit with that thing. But just if you walk right over it, don't really look at it.
Well, they only noticed it after I said it, and that's only because I made them. So
yeah, that's true.
I was like, "Hey, I know that shape." Oh, is that a gun?
Yeah,
Give me a gun.
that's a second.
It's the one you
I
had.
can just keep picking it up.
Yeah, well, that's how that's how the real world works.
Yeah, I know.
Works.
So, I made this tunnel because obviously we needed an exit from these ring pieces, so that was a nice thing. And we got this little light to make clear where we need to go. We got that from Paul, so that was nice of him. He helped us a bit in the last days. Oh,
Whoa.
okay, that was big script crash, ship crash.
Yeah.
You want to say something about that because you made that?
Yeah, I made the animation for that crash as well as all the shit that's going on when it happens, like disabling the player movement,
Yeah.
turning the camera a little bit towards the crash. Basically, it might be a little bit too sudden. It's really quick.
Yeah, I think it's a bit too quick, but
Yeah.
you know, it worked.
Yeah, it's like
It still looks fine.
Yeah, I
there's
like
a
the
little
fire.
explosion before it crashes as well. but
Yeah.
it's hard to see because you're inside of the tunnel. It was supposed to be just outside of the tunnel, but
Mhm.
due to time problems, I put
Yeah.
it inside of the tunnel because that was a little bit easier.
Yeah, it's fine.
Basically, when the player gets too close, it will turn on the animator,
Yeah.
which just starts a series of changes. So the animation plays just before the ship actually crashes.
Yep.
The explosion gets turned on. So
Fair
the
enough.
explosion isn't actually on the end.
Ah. Yeah, because
so-
it's right before it crashes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is the screen shake and such. Because if you turn them on the last second, everything will crash.
Oh, okay.
So-
Okay, that's good to know.
Basically, the screen shake and all the vertex shaking and such that's in there
Fair enough.
is happening right before the crash.
Okay. Well, we get the ship from one of last year's people, right?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I did put some work into the ship, but
Yeah.
Sandra told me that it would take me too long, and
Yeah.
well, yeah, that
Mostly a time limit. Yeah.
mostly time limit. But I wouldn't. Yeah, never mind.
I think
It,
it still looks
it was
pretty good.
annoying that I put some work into it and then I heard yeah stop. Also the stairs.
Yeah.
I
Go ahead.
actually made one model of a one step, and I just kept repurposing it to make the entire stairway. So we walk
Oh,
down it. You see, I basically started all the way down here.
Oh, you
Hold on.
fell. Let's not get too
This
far
is
ahead.
this is the staircase. I made one step, one really
Stairwell.
big step that I couldn't fix afterward because hey, time limit.
Nah,
and then
that's
I
fine. I think it looks pretty fine.
And then I made kept putting them up, and then I came to a corner. I was like, well, make a corner. And then I just made it straight, and then basically started with one step, and then I just kept messing around till you get this mess.
Yeah. Nice. It looks good.
Cool.
Now that we're back upstairs, I like the fact that the fire is really bright, so you can see it from really far away. So that makes it easy to notice. Same with the very shiny monitor, because
Basically, all the important parts, there is more light of those and
Yeah.
just indicate really well where the player has to go, actually.
yeah, it's actually quite nice. Because you see that thing over there, this actual terminal model I got from Arthur from Team 3, and I just made a really shiny monitor thingy, real quick. So that actually made it a lot easier to notice. So down here you'll see a couple of soldiers shooting at each other.
Now you see a couple of corpses.
Yeah, now you'll see them dying because snipers are fun. Snipers are fun. Where's the last one? There you are.
I made Sniper a little bit too overpowered, but I guess that's fine.
It's
Since
a
has only two
sniper.
weeks to go, I guess just shooting at them once is fun enough.
Yeah. So what
I'm
about
not going
the?
even to talk about the
Oh,
overpoweredness of
yeah,
the
that happens.
third jet. That will come.
Oh yeah, I'll show you that in a minute. So, what about the weird ass kind of like fade in when you zoom?
The post-processing of the player actually has rather decent blur on it, but when you zoom in, actually the view
okay, so
camera
that's
zooms
it.
in,
Yeah.
and then the blur would be extremely heavy, and just changing the post-processing actually gives that fade in and fade out. It's not something I wanted myself. I preferred it without.
Yeah. No, fair enough.
But due to time issues, I had no time.
Yeah,
actually
well, it works. It works.
Yeah, it works. but-
Usually it takes a while to set up a sniper to properly shoot anyway. So. you know.
Yeah. Okay.
So these rings are. Let's say I made one piece that had inside and outside, and just removed the inside later on for the bigger rings you see up here. We had a big centerpiece at first, which was the place where the previous level took place, but I couldn't get a low poly version of their roof for some reason, so that's not in there at the moment. But let's go downstairs, see what's downstairs.
Now you see the big circle thingy that was repurposed inside.
Yep, with the nice glass
Glass.
things. So, do you want to say something about these grids, Simone? Because these are yours, right?
Yeah, sure.
Well, the texture is yours, right?
Yeah. I did do this with Pablo.
Mm-hmm.
He made the model and I made the texture and unwrapped the...
Oh, that's not supposed to happen.
Great.
Is that a kill plane?
Yeah, that might be a kill plane. Yeah.
Okay.
It was
well,
sticking out.
sloppy kill plane. That's okay.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I made these doors. I completely forgot about those things, but right until a couple days ago, we assumed we could use something from a previous level, but then we realized, or at least I realized, that it's not going to be half a circle. So I made one myself. Like, don't you die? Come on! Oh,
You
I don't have.
a weapon.
Fuck! I don't have a weapon.
If you die, then you lose your weapon. This is how it works in real life.
I don't think you lose
No, you die.
anything when you die. I don't think you have any.
Okay,
use
so
for it.
yeah,
Well,
that's
then.
that's a better look at the explosion at the very least.
Yeah, basically a little bit about the explosion. There are a series of scripts. I think there are actually 4 or 5 scripts firing at the moment.
Oh damn!
So basically one to activate them all. Yeah, reference there. And then a few for vertex shaking, screen shakers in there,
Yeah.
basically disabling and enabling the player movement, and that he's actually able to take damage or not.
Alright.
He can take damage, but the script of damage isn't working, it seems.
Ah, okay.
That's not
So
my fault.
that's not your responsibility.
I can't change that script.
Yeah, fair
sadly.
enough. Fair enough.
So the player is supposed to take damage and not in that scene, but he can't take damage at all, it seems, at the moment.
Yeah.
Basically, I did a little bit in the level 4 movement script though, or at least the movement script. I copied and pasted that one, and basically changed the voids that needed to be changed a little, so the sniper zoom would work better.
Fair enough.
With the
So-
new sensitivity.
So not to cut you off there, but you were saying about the crates before we were rudely interrupted by.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I'm rambling.
Well, just like the door, I really looked at the style of the rest of the level.
Yeah, like the orange details that I
the
used in a lot
orange
of my
details, the white
my pieces.
and the grayish
Yeah.
border, sort of.
Yeah.
Which I also used in this crate. I also made 2 versions, one smaller and one bigger one, just to give a little bit of variation.
Yeah, I can. Let me just place them
Exactly.
nicely side by side.
And well, it was kind of an idea to put an arrow in the white, so it won't be like blindingly white in your face.
It's really shiny. Like actually, I made a lot of it really shiny. But so why did you decide to go with kind of this hand painted arrowish look instead of the really sleek one?
Well, actually, I made a really sleek one at first. But after I tried some things out, it didn't really look so well in the level. I sort of thought of it as a crate that is being used a lot, or gets transported a lot.
Cargo, so it's in a lot of ships all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that makes sense. Fair enough. And obviously, there's not even sure if they have this side up in space, because it's space. But I like the idea.
Mm-hmm.
So these are nice and shiny. You want to say anything about these actual later versions of the walkways?
Yeah, these actually have the texture and I think all the materials.
Yeah, it's the not the
I'm
materials.
trying.
That's what are you doing?
Okay, now you can't see. There's a slight blue line at the bottom.
I think it's a bit too dark here.
It's too dark, but
It doesn't matter. Right. So
Let me go. Why do gun? What?
it's
Never mind.
magic. It's magic. Don't worry about it.
Give me that. Okay, that's better.
Like shotguns, I see.
Yeah, less aiming, more shooting.
Okay, so is there anything you want to say about the designs or what you did with like these floor pieces or the walkways? Because I think you might want to shoot them first. There's lots of flashing lights.
Yeah, although
Try the torso. Yeah, that's more like it.
Stab them with their own weapons.
why?
Yeah, I said try the torso because
Yeah,
there's a little issue with the collider, I believe.
the
But,
heads do not have a collider.
yeah, that's
Well,
weird. It's not our responsibility either, so But
It's
it's weird.
kind of weird for a shooter, but whatever.
Usually you're used to headshots, right? Let's just
They scare me.
leave him there.
That's more believable.
So is there anything you want to say about the design of these bits? Because this is mostly you, right?
This is well,
And
actually
if
the
you want
entire
to show the bottom, you can look at one of the other dogs because there's more of them.
yeah, the entire dock is me. I made everything here,
Yeah, the railings and the circular floor pieces.
and well, basically what the basic shape of it
Yeah.
was just from the original detail.
Yeah,
map.
that's my original the
So-
original layout.
Yeah.
There where I was messing around with shapes a bit because we had the style guide.
Thank
Oh
you.
wow, that's a really
That's
long.
the enemy.
It's enemy.
Well, it was.
Whatever.
It
but
was.
anyway,
That's a speed.
But that's not why we're playing. Let's just
No.
focus on the level
Sorry.
itself.
well, I was trying to make a big circle, not as boring as just a plain circle, and I thought, well,
Want me to take over? Because
Yeah,
talking
I
and
don't
playing
like-
is
it's
just-
too sensitive for me. Well,
Yeah. it's not a word. Just so go ahead, right? So you went with the shapes from the layout, right? That I
Yeah.
originally used when I was messing around with shapes.
and I took your advice here and put some nice lines to make panels.
Yeah, panels are always nice. They like panels.
Everyone loves panels.
Yeah, these are a bit off, but that's okay.
It's the rule for science fiction.
Well, that's kind of the thing that they wanted to do with the ship here, like I did
Yeah.
in the rings. So they wanted a lot of panel lines because they use a lot of round shapes. But if you don't use any lines, you don't see that they're round.
Yeah. And I put big glass circles, and I thought that would look nice.
Yeah, it does look nice. I must admit.
Kind of the reason. I had more complicated designs for the big circle, but then it would suddenly look alien or very Eastern, and it would look.
Before you use the turret, please wait.
Okay.
Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna let Simona talk about the ship first.
And then, so I went for the simpler design because that would also make more sense in general.
Yeah. So, what do you want to say about the ship, Simona?
Spaceship.
Take the stage.
Well, I really loved making the spaceship.
I'll walk around it.
That's a thing.
Yeah, because this is like a big container at the back, right?
Yep. Sort of the idea that the crates or people can actually go in there, and you of course have the cockpit.
Oh. just keep going. I'll walk back while you talk.
Okay.
I wanted to get a better look at the nose.
You got the one.
So yeah, it's kind of like big and curved and pointy, which is nice.
Yeah. The nose is really.
Oh well, he died.
Heart attack.
A design thing too.
Yeah, because you got that advice from Sander, right?
Yep. Actually, the nose was based
Explosion.
on the nose of spaceships from Romulans of
Yeah, the
Star
Romulans
Trek.
from Star Trek. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I can get a better view on the stairs.
Maybe
With the sound
of the
work?
engine, maybe.
Yeah, the back at the very least. So.
Yeah, it would maybe have been better if we did a bit of lighting there.
Yeah, I
but-
think you could have put some lights in the bottom.
Yeah,
particle
okay,
effects,
but-
but that's something else.
It's fine.
it's fine for now.
So what about these big curved engine things on the side, right? So where'd you go for that?
Well, that was also really a thoughtful thing of mine.
Mm-hmm.
I actually, well, first off, I looked at No Man's Sky, like
I'm
spaceships.
familiar with No Man's Sky.
Yeah. But then in the weekend I talked with my brother about the design of the spaceship, and my brother is really into engineering stuff, and he
Fair
makes
enough.
robots for school.
Ah, okay.
So he actually told me my first design wouldn't work. He told me real spaceships would need engines at the side of the wings to actually be able to
Maneuver,
turn in space. So that is why I actually went with wings like that.
Yeah, and then usually in the sci-fi genre, because I'm familiar with a couple of sci-fi games, but they usually have thrusters on several places in the ships to rotate and everything. So
That's exactly why I did that.
So-
And of course the big ones behind
it's,
to actually go forward.
But then there's always the real problem with spaceships that have bigger engines at the rear than at the front. Because you're gonna accelerate. How the hell are you gonna stop?
yeah, that's the thing, because it's space. So this is No, I'm not gonna use it yet. I'm more gonna see this nice little shiny thing. Like the terminal is Arthur's, like I said before, with the shiny monitor. So when we use this, we get a turret, and I'll let Lucas explain some stuff about the turret itself.
You gave me a
Before
really
I
hard time
shoot.
using it.
Oh, don't worry, it works.
No, there was a little problem with it because it requests an animator.
Mhm.
You can answer it, but you can't fire.
Oh no, I can fire, but it
Yeah,
doesn't show the big
Well,
explosion.
hang on. Control Shift P for a second.
Control Shift P.
The animator was still locked onto the old animator of the turret, so you have to find it in a scene for a second,
Ooh, that's
like in
weird.
hierarchy, and then
Can I
place the
can I-
real animator in there.
Yeah,
Or
let's see.
at least just a animator works.
So if I play it like this, it will show up, right? The
No.
explosion. No.
No.
So
Like I deleted a few of the old models we had in there, and I forgot that the animator is still locked to that. So you might have
okay.
to change that in the if you want the effects, which you can press.
I think that's okay for later. So there was this big huge explosion that you had when you shot this. It was pretty satisfying because everyone likes big explosions when you shoot massive guns.
Yeah, we'll show that later. I guess.
Yeah, but the turret at the moment does work. The turret does work at the
Blam.
moment, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's carry on to the next bit with the very big spaceship, with the crashed one. So this is nice bright fire. I like bright fire. That's good. Let me just kill these lads. Oh, I'm out of ammo.
Why do they sometimes walk, but most of the time they don't?
I'm not too sure.
Because it's really weird. It's like I'm just gonna stand there.
Maybe it's the AI. I don't know. But
That's probably the AI.
So it may be a bit strange, but we haven't found a way to. So how do you walk over this thing?
Yeah, it's
I
easier
usually
without.
go with the
with
I
the
think
round.
you just killed us
Oh,
again.
I just killed us again.
Brian, can you stop killing us?
Well, I'm very sorry. It's difficult to get on that ship, so
Yeah.
It's a very hard game.
go ahead.
The lag causes the player to be unable to jump. So
Oh, so you can't cross the ship right now.
OBS is literally making sure.
It's preventing us. We can't cross. Okay.
Press space.
It is possible.
Oh yeah, you really can't jump.
You really can't jump when.
Oh, wait,
I
you
can
can-
jump, but only occasionally. Let's see if I can rush past it. If not, we'll just talk about the rest of the level from here, because it's fairly similar to
it
this
is
dock
possible.
anyway.
I did it yesterday as well.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh,
So we need to jump on the back, right?
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, there we
jump
go.
over it.
So this ship is very dark. I played the previous level of the previous year's version of this level. That was a bit brighter, so that might be why. So there's a couple of Martians here, and they're fighting other people. I don't know what they're shooting at. Doesn't matter.
Each other.
Ah, fair enough.
Never
Okay.
argument with each
So
other.
I blocked this this bit off because there's absolutely nothing back there at the moment. So why would you? So I want to at least show the because the exit cutscene does work, right?
Yeah, the escape panel is basically the same as the third panel.
Yeah.
It uses almost the same script. Basically, it just when you get in range, you can press E and it will enter. And
Yeah.
Just fire a command.
So you don't get a pop up, right? So press E to blah 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 blah.
Yeah, you don't get that.
Okay,
type thing.
fair
Oh,
enough.
didn't we want to block this side off anyways?
I
But
did.
So
Yeah.
so we would actually go like, oh, I have to go there because I can go here.
Yeah, because the whole purpose of that giant ship crashing is so that you can't get out, so you can't use the ship
Yeah.
you made to escape. So you kind of the idea
How
is
did I
that
get
you.
there?
They're
I
following
have
you.
no idea. I
Sometimes
think
they
they're following me. So I had no idea they did that. Hey, that's not very nice of you. So since I have no bullets, let's just keep talking. So the idea was originally that since you can't use that ship to escape over there, you just cross the other ship to another dock and hack one of the Martian ships. So I'll show you what it looks like. There's this nice cutscene here where you just take off and you just go, and so to put it simply.
Yeah, basically I made the animation.
Yeah.
With different particle effects and such. And
Yeah, I like the
I
sound.
like the fire of the
So
Oh, here we are again.
yeah,
Yeah.
just for demonstration purposes. In this version of the level, it just keeps firing ships, but that's because we're not actually playing it as in the
Through
build.
Yeah.
So-
If you play it through the build, it will actually go to the next level
Yeah.
right at the end of this animation. Basically, yeah, the animation was rather easy to make. Just activate a series of commands in there, and just wait with eye enumerators
Yeah,
for about 9 or 10 seconds, and then change the camera angle.
yeah, I saw that because
position.
I think at the end here when it starts, you can see the pose it was in right before you switch cutscenes.
Yeah, and then
There's a lot of people living on this spaceship.
Basically, I also set the speed of the animation up to
Oh, I
indicate
think-
he's actually speeding up. He's not.
I think after a few times the particle effect gives out. Not
Yeah.
that that
Yeah.
matters because you don't see it
Particle
anyway.
effect- the particle effect lasts only for one.
Oh, okay. Well,
trip.
that's good because we only need it once.
You only see one trip.
Yeah.
Usually, anyway. So.
Yeah, I like the sound you use though. It's nice. So yeah, big space box, skybox. So anything else that anyone wants to say before we leave?
Yeah, maybe the. Hang on. Let me fix the turret and the particles for a second.
Oh sure. If you can do that real quick,
type
that'd
in
be
ship?
fine. Ship,
Ship.
ship,
Okay. Ship.
bridge ship.
Then can I open this?
Shiny.
Thank you.
Not a problem. What did I do?
Inspector. Basically, there this the animator here isn't set.
Ah.
Just any animator will do.
Oh. Okay. So as
So
long
it
as
should
you
work
use
right now. So
as long as you use an animator, it works.
yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Apparently-
Let's try the turret. Yeah. What is it? Look.
Oh, because it was Brian's animator. I'm like, apparently Brian is the animator.
Oh no, I didn't make any animations whatsoever.
Now the turret doesn't have an animation at all, so I just used particle effects to cover that up, and
fair enough.
there are a lot of particle effects on that.
Oh yeah, I like particle effects. I made some particle effects on that and the water, but I think I mentioned those earlier, so that's not important.
Didn't really show them.
Do we have like a red flashing thing here, or was
no,
that?
the light isn't flashing for obvious reasons that there's no reason.
Oh, what? That was 2 ships. That was pretty cool. So yeah, you were saying the light isn't flashing because what? Lack of time?
The alarm going off or anything.
Yeah, true. Okay, so let's see if the turret works now with the nice explosion. Let's see if we can zoom in. It's the same scope as the sniper, so that's actually quite nice.
And
okay, that is a very, very nice and big satisfying explosion. I'll do this one without locking, so you can see the.
Are they all dead? Let's zoom.
Oh, well, most of them are. Look.
Look, Mom, I killed him.
Shkaboom.
Headshot.
So it's nice that you no longer hear the like the player shooting every time you click. Yeah, that was a problem at first.
The player is about a few thousand miles to the left in a galaxy far, far away.
Okay, well that works, right? Oh
yeah,
look, there's stuff floating in space.
Well, it's space.
Yeah.
Anyway, basically for the turret, the console just turns off a lot of scripts and throws the player on a plane far, far away.
Yeah, so is there a limited amount of ammo or not?
Yes, 13 bullets, and you can also see that the turret shakes a little when you fire, and it breaks
it does.
turret a little every time you fire. Which
is
also the reason
I can see
you
it
can
now.
no longer fire after a certain amount, because the ship is actually stationary. It's actually destroying itself because it isn't moving.
Yeah, because it gets a bit messed up with the vertices and everything.
Yeah,
looks really weird.
Yeah.
Basically, it can't fire anymore. It's broken.
Oh, yeah, now it's broken. Yeah. So when you press E, you just go out. Okay, that's nice.
I actually think that's kind of a nice effect.
Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty nice effect too. And we killed everything, so that's nice.
Yeah, the turret is extremely overpowered. I actually made an entire script, so it has a blast radius and adds a lot of force.
Yeah, it's like a huge ass explosion.
Yeah, for everything in about a 20-meter radius, it actually hits everything inside of it and blows it away.
Yeah,
and kills it instantly.
No, I like it. It's overkill, but it's funny overkill.
It deals 10,000.
So let's go back.
Why
to
did
that.
one?
What?
Why did 1 extra damage?
To be sure.
Why not 2?
Because
that's
2 it's too much. I think that's it then. Oh right, I could say something about the spaceship, the base, the entire base. So there's that's actually pretty nice. So the original idea was this full circle, but I tried some stuff with the docks because you didn't want them all to intercept each other. It's like they all come together at the middle, and that would be kind of weird because there'd be a central hub there, so that wouldn't make any sense. So we eventually went with 1 half circle and 2 rings, one of which is obviously the one you're playing on. So space base. What is it?
It's a space base.
Space base.
It sounds fun.
Oh, fair enough.
You want to see my space base?
No, I don't want to see your space base, Lucas. So
why not?
I think that's it then, right?
Why does nobody want to see my space base?
Oh fuck.
So shall I stop recording?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, well that's it then. Oh, that's a lot of spazzy mouse. Nice.